You are guaranteed to see at least one magazine cover that you have never seen before. Let's check out some interesting sports magazine sales from September 2024. All right, she changed the game. Let's start off with this Caitlin Clark cover. It's 2024 Slam magazine. Still love those Slam magazines. And this is her first pro cover, rocking the Indiana Fever jersey. This is the gold medal edition, limited to only 94 copies. These sell on the Slam website for $94, but man, they sell out quick. And this is a pre-sale. The person who luckily got their order in before they sold out is already reselling their copy for $215 on eBay. From 1980, I gotta say, I also really enjoy Newsweek covers, and this is John Lennon of the Beatles on the cover of Newsweek, of course, commemorating his life after his untimely death in 1980. And this CGC 7.0 copy sold on Golden Auctions for $122. From 2004, here's a nice cover from Inside Stuff. You got a young Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James. The future is now. This one sold on eBay for $34.99. From 2016, we got another commemorative issue here, and this one's Muhammad Ali. It's a tribute after he passed away in 2016. This is that iconic photo, I believe, taken by Neil Leifer whenever Muhammad Ali knocked down Sonny Liston. And yeah, this is one of the most iconic sports photos of all time. And the funny thing is, when it was initially taken, this one wasn't even included on the cover. It was just one of the photos on the inside of that magazine way back in, what was it, maybe 1964, 1965, one of those years. And so it finally got some love and made it on the cover here. This is a CGC 9.0 copy, and it sold on eBay for $100 and one penny. From 1983, it is the first cover for Michael Jordan for Sports Illustrated, that is. And this is a subscription copy. It's got the label very cleanly removed, graded at a CGC 6.0, sold on eBay for $499. From 1959, this is the official collegiate basketball record book, and that is my guy Jerry West on the cover, playing for West Virginia before his NBA career even began. This one sold raw on eBay for $30. Check out this lot of Sporting News NBA guides sold for $45 on eBay. You got some really nice covers here. You got Magic Johnson, you got Larry Bird, you got Michael Jordan, and yeah, some really good looking covers. Now, these are miniature size, so if they were to go in a CGC slab, they wouldn't fill out the entire case, but nonetheless, pretty nice and collectible looking issues. You may have wondered if it's worth grading Beckett magazines. Well, sometimes it is. Here's a 9.6 copy of Michael Jordan on the cover of Beckett Basketball in 1991. This one sold on eBay for $296. One of the most famous baseball cards of all time belongs to Billy Ripken, brother of Hall of Famer Cal Ripken Jr. That's, of course, due to the F face error on the bottom of his bat knob. I wonder if it's written on this bat right here. I don't know, but he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated in 1988. Unfortunately, it's because the Orioles were 0-18. But this one's been autographed by Billy Ripken, sold raw on eBay for $29.99. The all-time sack leader in the NFL is Bruce Smith, and here he is on the cover of Sports Illustrated in 1991. This one's been autographed by Bruce Smith in gold Sharpie with a Hall of Fame '09 inscription, sold on eBay for $81. Speaking of NFL Hall of Famers, how about Lance Allworth, wide receiver for the Chargers? And this is from 1965. It's a newsstand copy. It's been autographed by Lance Allworth, sold on eBay for just south of $200. It is a tragedy that Tracy McGrady never made it on the cover of a traditional Sports Illustrated magazine, but he is here on the cover of Sports Illustrated for Kids. This is from 2004, playing for Team USA. This one's been autographed by T-Mac with the Hall of Fame 2017 inscription, authenticated by PSA, sold on eBay for $99.99. From 2000, this is Slam Presents Kicks, mixing the sport of basketball with the collectability of sneakers. And this is a CGC 8.0 copy, sold on eBay for $75. How about True Magazine from 1968, the Man's Magazine? That is Joe Namath on the cover. We poll the pros. Could swinging Joe Namath make it in the tough NFL? Very interesting. I think that Joe Namath went on to prove that yes, he could make it in the NFL. It's a CGC 9.2 copy and it sold on eBay for $143.50. From 1980, here's an NBA guide cover with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. This one's been autographed by Larry Bird and it sold on eBay for $41. From 1964, it is the Sporting News. If CGC or PSA ever start to grade oversized publications, watch out for the Sporting News. Could be a lot of collectible covers that start to gain some value and some prominence. And how about this one? Roberto Clemente from 1964. And this one sold raw on eBay for $25. From 2016, it's UFC legend Conor McGregor. This is his first Sports Illustrated cover. This is a CGC 9.8 copy, sold on eBay for $698. I do think that if you're a tennis fan, Tennis Magazine has some really underrated covers. Not necessarily saying that this is one, but this is John McEnroe on the cover from 2002. It's been autographed by Johnny Mac, authenticated by JSA, sold on eBay for $74.95. From 1965, it's the Say Hey Kid Willie Mays on the cover of Sport Magazine. This is CGC 8.0 copy and it's sold on eBay for $150.24. From 1984, it's two-time MVP, but not yet in the Hall of Fame, Dale Murphy on the cover of Sport Magazine for the Atlanta Braves. It's been autographed by Dale Murphy and it sold raw on eBay for $59.99. From 1951, Jackie Robinson on the cover of Sport Magazine. Not his first Sport Magazine cover, but it's a very nice looking cover nonetheless. It's a CGC 6.5 newsstand copy, sold on eBay for $149.99. From 1992, this is WWF Superstars Magazine, and that is Ultimate Warrior there on the cover, and it's been autographed by Ultimate Warrior in silver Sharpie, authenticated by JSA. This one sold for a whopping $850 on eBay. We're going back to the Caitlin Clark mania. This is 2024 Time Magazine Sports Greats Past and Present. It's a CGC 9.6 copy, sold on eBay for $149.95. From 2016, this is hockey great Sidney Crosby on the cover of Sports Illustrated, holding up the Stanley Cup, and it's been autographed by Crosby, authenticated and slabbed by Beckett, sold on eBay for $550. From 1999, this is a traditional magazine-sized sporting news issue, and you got Kobe Bryant on the cover. This one sold raw on eBay for $25. From 1990, Legends magazine, you've got Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks on the cover. It's been autographed by Ernie Banks, authenticated by Beckett, and sold raw on eBay for $50. We don't get a lot of Lefty Grove love on this show, but here he is from 1940 on the cover of the Wind Up magazine. Hall of Fame pitcher. This one sold raw on eBay for $36.96. Now, this man does get a lot of love, and that's Mickey Mantle. Here he is on the cover of Life magazine in 1956. It's been autographed, authenticated by JSA, and sold on eBay for $649. One of the most legendary Sports Illustrated covers. This gave Broadway Joe his nickname. It's his first SI cover from 1965. It's a CGC 5.5 newsstand copy. This one sold on eBay for $425.76. This is an absolute steal of an eBay listing. These two covers were listed together, and I have to say, it was not listed very well in the title because you really had to click into the listing to even see what was included. But man, great find. First of all, on the left, you've got the first Sports Illustrated cover for Aaron Judge from 2017, seemingly in pretty good condition. This is a pretty desirable issue, especially here recently. Judge just continues to absolutely tear it up. And then on the right, a cover I've never seen before, but seemingly very collectible. This is a young Derek Jeter on the cover of Yankees magazine in 1994. Look at that. The Yankees look of the future. I would consider this to be highly collectible. This lot of these two magazines sold raw on eBay for $99. From 1992, Inside Sports did have some nice looking covers, including this one of Michael Jordan throwing it down in your face, and it's a CGC 9.2 copy. This one sold on eBay for only $39. How about 1955? This is Yogi Berra on the cover going on a baseball tour to the country of Japan. This magazine sold raw on eBay for $145. From 2008, one of my all-time favorite covers. This is two tennis legends, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, on the cover. It's the first cover for both. It's also considered to be possibly the greatest tennis match of all time. That, of course, was the Wimbledon final from 2008, which Rafael Nadal came out on top. This is a CGC 8.5 newsstand copy, sold on eBay for $200. From 1988, it's Yankees fan favorite Don Mattingly on the cover of Street and Smith Baseball. This one has been autographed by Mattingly and it sold on eBay for $64.99. Here we have another Beckett basketball magazine cover. This is from 1996. You got Dennis Rodman, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. It's a CGC 9.8 and it sold on eBay for $150. Luca on the cover of Slam magazine in 2024. This is the gold medal edition, limited to 94 copies. This one's been graded as a CGC 9.8 and sold on eBay for $350. There's a nice, very early Tom Brady cover here. This is from 2002, and it's Beckett Football Magazine. This one's graded as a CGC 9.6, sold for $95 on eBay. And here's another early Tom Brady cover. This is NFL Insider Magazine, again from 2002. And how about that? A Star is Born. I think we've seen that caption a few times, specifically on Michael Jordan's first pro cover, but actually on multiple others. Pete Sampras has a cover. I believe Tracy Austin, tennis player from the 70s. Star is Born has been used multiple times, but here NFL Insider used it on Tom Brady. How Tom Brady went from who's he to who's who. This is a subscription copy and it sold raw on eBay for $34.99. Love this cover here. It's one I've never seen, but anything with Pele is definitely collectible. This is Kick Magazine from 1977. Looks like whenever he was playing with the New York Cosmos in the United States, and this one sold raw on eBay for $50. From 2020, the year of the bubble, this is Slam Presents, and you've got LeBron James on the cover with the Los Angeles Lakers. This is a CGC 9.8 copy, sold on eBay for $124.95. And we've got two Roberto Clemente appearances on this show, but neither are his well-known Sports Illustrated cover. How about this one from 1966? It's Pittsburgh Press Sunday Roto Magazine. Pretty cool cover. It says Clemente at the bat. This one sold raw on eBay for $75. From 1974, that is the first time that Babe Ruth appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine. This issue looks to be in nice condition and it sold raw on eBay for $79. From 2015, this is Floyd Money Mayweather on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and this one's been autographed by Mayweather, authenticated by JSA. And if you look in the top right, you see that it says flip cover. On the back side of this cover is Manny Pacquiao, and if you actually flip it over, both sides of this magazine can kind of serve as the front cover. Sports Illustrated did this a few times right around this area, right around this era, 2015, 2016, where they did flip covers, and both sides were actually like main front covers. And so this issue went raw on eBay for $224.99. Now this one is interesting for sure. This is Sports Illustrated. It's from 1954, and this is a pint-sized preview of Sports Illustrated. So this appears to be an insert that they stuck inside of Time magazine and that they stuck inside of Life magazine. Of course, Time, Life, and Sports Illustrated were all owned by Time Inc., and they were about to put out Sports Illustrated. And it looks like they put this little preview inside of these magazines. Not a lot of content in there, but just talking a little bit about what the magazine's going to be about. Pretty cool if you ask me, and this one sold raw on eBay for $75. And last up, we're going to finish with this issue from 1993. This is Sports Illustrated Canada, and it's issue number 1. So Sports Illustrated did have multiple variations that they put out in different countries. Of course, there's a Sports Illustrated China, which might be the most well-known. There was a Sports Illustrated Mexico, Sports Illustrated South Africa, Sports Illustrated India, and Sports Illustrated Canada. This was the first issue that they put out for that. And you got Larry Walker, MLB Hall of Famer, on the cover. And this is actually a pretty sick cover. Of course, he's a baseball player, but coming from Canada, used to play hockey. It says goalie turned outfielder Larry Walker, and he's got his hockey stick draped over his shoulder alongside his baseball glove. Super cool cover with the Montreal Expos. This one sold raw on eBay for $31. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe to this channel. I also appreciate likes and comments. And until the next video, we'll see you next time.